happy Saturday night and happy Pro Volleyball night from the A as the league leading Atlanta Vibe play host to the 3-6 Vegas Thrill. Come on in and stay a while as we are live here inside of the Gas South Arena. I'm Brett Loftus. She's the Georgia Tech Hall of Famer, Keely Evelyn. And these two teams played just 5 days ago. It was the first matchup between both teams in their respective franchise histories. It was a three-setter that went in favor of the Vibe, but it seemed a little bit closer than that, Miss Keely.
That's right. You have the Thrill only losing 26-24 in that third set. They want to redo. This is their night to go off for Atlanta Vibe. It's the time to make a statement. You've solidified your offense. You got the right people. They want to go out with a bang.
Speaking of the right people, let's look at who those people might be for each squad, starting off with Vegas and the rookie Gabby Gonzalez. She knows all about the Peach State.
A Georgia native. Her high school is only 25 miles from Gas South Arena. You know she's going to have a crowd. She was the kill leader for the match only 5 days ago, ready to show out with a bang. Can work the court, really keeps the defense guessing.
She's a rookie. Let's go to 10-year vet and the reigning Pro Volleyball Federation Player of the Week, Anna Lazareva.
Averaging over 16 kills in the last 3 matches. Lazareva is a pro among the pros, works her game with such intelligence, the go-to player on the right side, a dominant blocker. She can do it all. At the net, watch out, it's lights out, game on for Lazareva.
Those two players are going to be in the starting lineups. Well, look who else is in there on the other side of this break as you're watching the Pro Volleyball Federation on YouTube.
Looking like a baddie, I show up and make them stop. Wanna know my name so badly, cause I run this whole block.
Gear up with the official Pro Collection apparel today. Available exclusively at renathletics.com and provolleyballshop.com.
Fans are so excited. She decided to join Atlanta Vibe.
10th year as a pro, signed in July, activated February 14.
She got 25 kills in her opening match, coming out with the bang.
Back set and across court, side out, Anna Lazareva. First touch, making an impact in her home debut. Double changes speed, right over the double block, Lazareva. I think Anna Lazareva's making some fans fast in her home debut.
As week 6 of Pro Volleyball Federation play continues
again, and tonight's main event is Pro Volleyball.
This is Pro Volleyball right here, a power swing.
Thomas Ilara. Jose, back row brilliance. Tom Cobb picks out tap. We've got ourselves a match.
Man, look at that. What is more beautiful than Hotlanta on a Saturday night? I tell you, it's what we got going on here inside Gas South Arena as the Vegas Thrill play the Atlanta Vibe. Starting lineups being introduced here inside the arena. Let's look at them on your screen as let's first look at the Vegas Thrill as Keely Evelyn. They have some powerful hitters. Something they really pride themselves on is being good in the middle, though.
Yeah, when you have a setter, Alicia Glass-Childress, I'm a huge fan. She has won a bronze medal in our Olympics in 2016. She's a Michigan kid like myself, raised in the game, really works the offense well. She's one to see, and you're loaded with power. Kat Bell moving to the right side. Maddox is stellar on the outside as well.
And then on the other side, the Vibe, the league leaders at 6-3. They're shaking it up a little bit tonight.
Oh, you just have loaded with Lazareva in the right side. Lekator, remember Mene getting the start over Linehan, out with an injury right now. And then welcome to the starting lineup, Yelahasheva in the middle, working the show. That offense that she's adding throughout the last matches has been really huge for Atlanta Vibe. Setter Stringer really working a good show as well offensively.
Those are your starting lineups. We hope you'll stick with us here tonight, but we also know there's another game going on tonight as well, as Omaha is playing at Orlando. So maybe you got 2 TVs in your living room. You can put both of us up here tonight. We also have no games tomorrow, but 2 more coming at you on Monday, as the first at 7 p.m. as the Thrill will be in action against the Fury of Columbus. And then the nightcap at 10 p.m. Eastern, Orlando also back in action as they'll be playing the Mojo in San Diego. Another doubleheader coming at you on Monday night. We actually have a triple header here today, the first of which in Pro Volleyball Federation history. As earlier today, we had a noon game in which Grand Rapids beat Columbus in 4 sets. And then obviously, as we mentioned, it Omaha and Orlando, and then right here tonight in Atlanta, the Thrill coming into play. And again, we mentioned in our open, Keely, 2 teams that just played 5 days ago. It is so difficult in this league for anybody to beat anybody. Todd Dagenet spoke to that this week, but it's really hard to beat a team twice in a row back-to-back.
And I love what Coach Dagenet said. If A beats B and B plus C doesn't mean that A is going to beat C. It's just a toss-up. But now you have 2 teams that just played against each other. You know their offense. You know their defense. You've taken those situations as a learning moment to now go into this match and saying, okay, well, we learned when we play. We watched some scouting report and some video breakdown. Can we apply it? The first team to work that scouting report is going to get an early lead.
Todd says, I wasn't too good at math, but I know the transitive property does not make sense in the Pro Volleyball Federation. On the other side, Fran Flory, she also likes to use math. She used us. She said, for our players, it's been like a math equation this year. They have to fail in order to succeed. She says it's been like that in any gym she's ever coached, but been really prevalent for the Thrill thus far.
You know, sometimes you have to go through those learning moments. It doesn't feel good in the moment, but you come out so much stronger. The unity that you can see with Vegas Thrill coming together in moments, led by amazing coach Fran Flory running the show, just the leadership. She just pushes the game of volleyball to such a high level, and really glad that she's the head coach of the Thrill.
Again, Fran Flory, the all-time winningest head coach in the history of the Southeastern Conference. Todd Dagenet on the other side. He's a legend at UCF in his own right, and he is leading the league-leading Atlanta Vibe here tonight as the Vibe play host to the Thrill on Female Leaders for Women in Sports and Business Night, just the night after International Women's Day. This place is rocking here inside Gas South Arena. Again, 3-6 are the Thrill, 6-3 are the Vibe. Tori Stringer going to be in the starting lineup here tonight. That's something different, as she and Marley Montseret have kind of split setter duties this season for the Vibe. And again, on the other side for the Thrill, Kat Bell, who's going to start us out at the service line, starting at the right side tonight. So again, some different looks for both sides tonight. Could be good, could be bad, could be something. And it's the Pro Volleyball Federation right here on YouTube. Game number 10 for both of these squads as we are underway in the 8th. Shelly Fanning gets the first point of the evening for the Vibe.
It all started with a great pass by Leah Edmond with her hands going high, sticking it, and you can see early on that's how Vibe had success 5 days ago. You get that middle started with Fanning, you're looking good to start.
Shelly Fanning, 3-time All-American at Baylor. Shine bright this season for the Vibe. Gabby Gonzalez, we highlighted her in the pregame show. It's just a bump over from Tori Stringer. 10-foot attack from Maddox. Didn't quite get all of it. Lekator, dug out by Murray. Gonzalez, another roll shot. Lekator found some hands, but not able to find the floor. Gabby Gonzalez right into the block. And who else? Magna Yelahasheva.
Yelahasheva getting the close. Watch this setup by Lazareva. Good set, Childress. But putting it down with the left hand. That's some want to right there.
Magda Yelahasheva, all-time leader in blocks in NCAA history. She's going to contribute here in the Pro Volleyball Federation as well, and so is Lekator member Mene.
You just love that. Lekator member Mene is only 5'7", but skies on that jump. A lot of times attackers want to go over. It's the scouted play. Owning the net right there. Get you some.
Playing her role. Todd Dagenet says something that Lekator does oh so well. Oblad not able to get it in, and 4-0 start here for the ATM.
It's one of those moments, though. That's a good play. You see Childress going right back to it. The slide attack saying, okay, that was a good block first time. Let's see if we can do it again. Just missed the connection.
Fanning has been on this run at the service line of 3 straight. They go back to Oblad. Leah Edmond, first attack for her this evening. Gabby Gonzalez chases it down. Kat Bell, two-handed roll shot. The player of the week cannot get a kill as this one sails wide off the hand of Ana Lazareva.
That was a combination of the setter, Stringer going tempo set, a pretty low set. Lazareva thought it was going to go a little higher, had to speed up everything, just misconnecting with the ball.
Todd Dagenet told us this week Lazareva loves those high sets. She still likes them to be fast, too, wants to get it right off the top of the fingertips. Back to Lekator member Mene, and another attack arrow. So just like that, Vegas able to pick up back-to-back points.
This is why this league is so fun. You never know what you're going to get. You thought, okay, starting off, vibe looked strong, and here, just sneaking back with 2 mishits.
Yelahasheva can do it on the offensive end as well.
With the cut back, Yelahasheva taking that ball, working across her body. Perfect pass again by Edmond. That's what it takes to run that middle attack.
Making her second start of the season here tonight. Made her first Monday night in Vegas. First touch overpass for the Thrill. Magna, back-to-back kills.
This is what the vibe was missing a little early on, that middle transition attack, and adding Yelahasheva to the starting lineups has really helped that run, that slide attack off of 1 foot. Stringer making that connection.
Service error, gives it back to Vegas as they cut the lead back down to 3. Berkeley Oblad, who was actually coaching at Southern Utah last year, is going to be at the service line. Yelahasheva not able to paint the line that time.
You love the idea, though, Brett. So that's another good pass by Edmond. Way to step up. That's some stellar passing, but running a fast ball. Block was not able to get a setup. If you hit that a little in, that ball's dropping.
Glass Childress sent it back over on 1. Lekator member Mene right into the hands and able to find the floor. Alicia Glass Childress playing some defense up front.
Yes, being 6 feet tall with the help of the setter, getting a good setup. I mean, guys, she's got Olympic experience, adding 3 national championships at Penn State. Childress can do it.
What about the decoy play of the Louisville All-American Tori Stringer back in the lineup here tonight?
That's right, a first-team All-American. Stringer taking it over in 2. Edmond just passing dimes to produce that slam tip.
Todd said it this week when we talked to him. Leah's starting to really play like herself, and not just on the attacking end, but also everywhere else, and you're seeing it on her passing right now. Right there finds some hands, but also finds the big-time block of Alicia Glass Childress.
No, that's just good volleyball right there. You had Edmond going with a powered shot that was testing the block setup by Childress. Watch this block setup. Penetration, that's how you put it down.
Now Alicia Glass Childress served for the Thrill. Murr, Kat Bell, first time for her tonight. Able to find fingertips, and Kat Bell gets her first kill. Maybe the first of many the way she's been playing.
Another national championship champion on the court for Thrill. Kat Bell at Texas working different shots. She is so fun to watch.
Kat Bell had 28 kills in a game this season as Yelahasheva an attack era, and just like that, Vegas has been able to spark this run. And you look up at the scoreboard, they lead.
You know, feeling confident and comfortable. It started with a good shot blocking performance by setter Childress, just really owning the net.
Stringer back over on 2. Kat Bell. Too much.
That was the right idea. She was looking for the hands of Edmond, trying to go off the hands, but Edmond wasn't in the right line to get that touch. Just coming a little bit, missing it long.
Magda Yelahasheva played her college time at Washington State. Kat Bell, another attack error as it gives it back to Atlanta. Keely, we've seen a lot of errors from both sides here early in set number 1.
You're going for the shots that you're scouting. You know, early on, you're seeing that you see Vibe really working fast-paced offense. You saw in that serve, Yelahasheva going straight down the line at rookie Maddox. One of my favorite players as well with Thrill. Just so stellar in her game, but that's just saying, okay, we're going to put pressure on you going straight down that line.
Back-to-back games now with at least one ace for Yelahasheva. Kat Bell. Leah Edmond able to find the body and the floor. And a timeout on the floor as the Thrill used their first one of the night. The Atlanta Vibe lead it by 3 early here in set number 1.
Coming up, some strong performance. Huge blocks, Vibe getting it going.
Looking like a baddie, I show up and make them stop. Wanna know my name so badly, cause I run this whole block.
Gear up with the official Pro Collection apparel today. Available exclusively at realprovb.com and provolleyballshop.com.
Fans are so excited. She decided to join Atlanta Vibe.
10th year as a pro, signed in July, activated February 14.
She got 25 kills in her opening match, coming out with the bang.
Back set and across court, side out on a Lasariva. First touch, making an impact in her home debut. Double change of speed, right over the double block, Lasariva. Out of Lasariva's making some fans fast in her home debut.
We called her name a lot tonight. Fran Flory, again, first-year coach, all-time winningest coach in the history of the SEC. Todd Dagenet, we talked to him this week as well, mentioned the legend at UCF that he is. He also coached on the 04 Olympic squad of the USA. Todd, I love something he told us this week. He talked about the future of the Pro Volleyball Federation. He said it couldn't be coming at a better time with this influx of American talent we got coming out of this graduating class of next year, Keely.
Yeah, pretty solid in putting together a team of winners. That was a strong attack, but even better block setup. Van Buskirk getting the close with Kat Bell, shutting down the strong attack by Lasariva. Watch the setup. That's how you read it, own your line, and your middle closes.
Lane Van Buskirk getting the start here tonight. That was her 11th block this season. Leah Edmond. Kylie Murray able to keep it up. Gabby Gonzalez just floats it over. Back to Leah. How do you stop that from Miss Leah Edmond?
It was one of those moments that you felt Edmond was just waiting for a power swing. She looked like she was going cross court, turns the ball line, beautiful bump set delivered by Hentz. That's how you do it.
Leah averaging 17.5 kills per match. Murr just kept that service alive. Kat Bell. Leah, a little off balance. However, a whistle and a violation called on Vegas. A net error is called on the Thrill.
You know, with Bolt 6 system, you're not missing much. At the net, and he touches off the block. This system's amazing for volleyball.
Stringer clipped the tape, didn't have enough to roll on over. That's our third service error of the evening.
Brett, as a volleyball player, you actually work how close can you get to the net to get the dribble over. So Stringer trying to go super close, just missing it on a little bit on her side.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of aggressive serves here tonight as Lasariva wound up on that last one and not able to get it back over. This point will be awarded to the Thrill as they draw back within 2.
Lasariva, that was the connection Again, she was going a little higher, got a faster set, just trying to get the same tempo.
Lazareва took something off on that one, able to get it home. Todd Dagenet says that's what she can do. Those 60% shots are sometimes her best.
Yeah, figuring out the game. She was like, okay, my team needs a kill. This is too long not to get a side out. The set was fast. Lazareva able to get the tip back inside the court.
Berkeley Oblad tried to find the seam, but what a dig that time from Tori Stringer. Hannah Maddox not able to keep it alive, and that last dig from Miss Tori Stringer has brought Keely Evelyn to her feet.
It was the set by Morgan Hentz on the money. Sometimes I just wait for the moment for Hentz to set. She's all the way in deep corner, sending a dime to the right side, Lazareva.
And then an ace from Leah Edmond.
That's how you leave a statement. If you get momentum on your side, after that beautiful set, you come back with an ace. Vibe stealing momentum right now in the first set.
And this Gat South Arena is packed as we've seen it this season. The vibes are being felt down there on the floor by the Vibe. Lecator somehow kept alive from Glass Childress, but not for long.
Lecator was left with the sliver down the line. Not too much to look at. Childress was sitting there for the power shot. Lecator too strong.
Edmond, just a little bit too much that time, as now Vegas will have the service again back within 5. You talk about that momentum, Keely, they need something to go their way right now.
And pretty solid. That was, you know, it's like a hybrid serve. She's going a little top float contact, but if you mishit it a little bit, it will take off.
Shelly Fanning tried to find the campfire. Instead, it found Kylie Murr. Lecator. Member Minute.
Oh, just give her a seam. Anything with tempo. When the setter's at the net, you see Stringer at the net, low and flat. Van Buskirk trying to make the move, getting there, Oblad. So much, Lecator, Member Minute.
The Georgia Bulldog and the rookie Casey Evans coming in to serve. Gonzalez.
Oh.
How about that? You don't see that every day.
That's one of those moments. You look at everybody on the court and you're like, whose serve was that? Whose pickup was that? Just a little misread. That should have Evans should have come over on that amazing serve and also made that dig.
Perhaps that was the momentum that the Thrill needed, as now Gabby Gonzalez goes back to serve. And just like that, sails it wide and back to the Vibe as they're 6 away from taking their 4th consecutive set this week against the Thrill.
You're going to see on a good pass. You got Cat Bell out of the back row. Also, Oblad has a good matchup. But I like the outside Maddox if they can get, and they did not get a good pass. We'll take a missed serve and a side out any day for Thrill.
Now Berkeley Oblad to serve for the Thrill. Lecator, Member Minute. Wow.
Oh, just intimidating. Gosh, she hit the last one with the seam. You remember, now she's one-on-one. You can see Childress step in. Gave a lot of line because you're one-on-one. You got to. Thank you, says Member Minute.
Hannah Maddox, her first big swing tonight, and Keely Evelyn, that's why you're so high on her.
Oh, I love watching Maddox. I've called a couple matches of hers while she's at South Alabama, and I will tell, if you rewind those matches, I said in each match, Maddox could play pro. I played overseas for many years. You look at a player like Maddox, says she's got game. Cat Bell getting a good setup. Who else has game is Leah Edmond.
Yeah, Leah been playing very well here thus far tonight. That was her 3rd kill already, hitting about just a hair under 20%. Glass Childress had to run it down, not able to quite get to it. As Fran Flory calls her 2nd and final timeout of set number 1. The Vibe have really got it going here inside of Gas South Arena.
As week 6 of Pro Volleyball Federation play continues
Again, and tonight's main event is Pro Volleyball.
This is Pro Volleyball right here. A power swing.
Tommy
service, Laura. Chauncey, back row brilliance. Tom Cobb picks out tap. We've got ourselves a match.
The Vegas Thrill and Fran Flory. Again, we mentioned it. Fran over 500 career wins during her time as a collegiate coach. I love a quote she told me actually a couple weeks ago, Keith. I want to get your thoughts on this. She said, what the Pro Volleyball Federation has done has allowed the average volleyball consumer to become a solid and maybe a diehard volleyball fan.
It was one of those things. Once you watch once, you become a fan of at least one player, and then you watch again, you're now a fan of the team, and it becomes addicting watching this type of high-level volleyball in our home nation of the U.S.
And you saw there Fran Flory. She was talking to a lady in gray sweats. That was Miley McCage. Miley placed on the short-term IR back on February 27th. So obviously the Thrill missing her presence on the floor right now. Kat Bell. Right into hands, and right down it goes. Another block for that steel curtain, it seems like, up front for the Vibe.
Casey Evans on the bench, loving that block by Stringer, the setter, holding that line strong in that ball to drop in.
Kenna Sauer checks into the ball game the first time tonight for the Thrill, as Yelahasheva still at the service line for the Vibe. Alicia looking for Kat Bell. Kat able to get it home through a couple defenders that time.
That was a wrist set delivery about 25 feet back by Childress to put it on the money. Watch that lean back, wrist setting, get you some of that, even a seam for Kat Bell.
Alicia, we mentioned it, she played in the 2016 Olympics. Not only did she play in those Olympics, she got the best setter award during the 2016 Olympics. And with that last service here, Tori Schringer is going to be at the service line for the set point here for the Atlanta Vibe.
Even though we're toward the end of the first set, it has to start with the passing game. Thrill's got to get back on track on that pass.
Gonzalez kept alive and off the floor by Hintz. Lekator, two-handed push shot. Right down the seam that time from Lane Van Buskirk.
Beautiful dig first on the layout. Get you some of that, Hintz. One hand, watch her recover off the block, making something out of nothing. And then the transition mill attack, Van Buskirk. Get a good pass, Thriller hard to stop.
Leah Edmond, impossible to stop. 25-16, the Vibe take it here in set number one. 4 straight sets over the Vegas Thrill. And how about the ATL? Playing defense, leading offense, 1-3, doing it all.
There's so much pressure for young girls. You have to wear this. If you weren't with these people, you weren't at the cool party, you weren't in. And then that puts pressure on them, okay, I need to not be myself to make these girls like me.
A friend told me about Girl Talk because I was struggling with friends. I thought that it would be a great experience for me to maybe see what it's like, and so far it's been amazing.
Girl Talk is a national nonprofit organization that really helps all girls develop the confidence to lead. And we do that by having high school girls mentor middle school girls through the most formative years of their lives.
I was terrified my first day of Girl Talk, but Girl Talk has made me more aware of who I am, and I can be free and not have to worry about what other people think of me.
It was fun, but it was also a life lesson that I got out of it, and it really stuck with me because I know that Girl Talk really shaped me into the woman that I am today.
Girl Talk is never-ending love. No matter your differences or no matter who you are loved here.
You allow them to be themselves. This is a safe place. If you feel you don't have confidence, we're gonna help you build that. What makes me most proud to be a part of Girl Talk is what separates it from other organizations. We're doing unique work. We serve all girls. We recognize that all girls are at risk. It doesn't matter what socioeconomic, cultural, religious background you're from, that the experience of a girl is universal, and that so many organizations, there's a barrier to leadership.
I think Girl Talk offers a different environment. I think the talk piece is the key in terms of having that positive conversation, the dialogue.
There are a number of different ways for folks to get involved and give back to Girl Talk. So it really can be almost anything right now. There's just millions and millions of ways. There's nothing too big or too small at this point for the Girl Talk organization to find useful in a partnership.
When you're donating money, you want to know where it goes. And I can tell you, dollar for dollar, you see the impact.
It's important that you give your time and your effort to the things that need it most, because that's part of growth, that's part of humility, that's part of grace. And I think that's where really Girl Talk does an amazing way of getting women that opportunity to grow and to learn what it's like to give.
Helping us scale this organization is not only a worthy investment, but it will ultimately help shape a kinder, more confident generation of women.
Gas South Arena bringing the energy here tonight. Again, they have been wonderful on this beautiful Saturday night in Atlanta. Who else has been wonderful here tonight? Well, it's been the setter for the Vibe, Tori Stringer, who has kind of been in and out of the rotation this season. She and Marley Montserrat. We asked about that with Todd Dagenet this week. We said, is that a competition? He said, no, I'm just lucky enough. This team is lucky enough to have 1A and 1B at center.
When you're so confident in your game, you have Marley Montserrat who competes, but they compete together. They want the best for the team. And I think Tori Stringer did an excellent job in that first round set. 10 assists, and I know the connection will even improve with the right side Lazareva as you just begin to play with such a high-level player.
13 kills, 4 of those being attributed to Leah Edmond there in that 25-16 set 1 victory for the Vibe. Stringer, Lecator, Leah Edmond bumps it over. 10-foot attack from Hannah Maddox. One of her specialties is how to lead to a kill and the first point for the Thrill.
You know, Maddox was just coming back from an illness the last time they played. She just feeling her groove. Maddox has the ability to take over a match. You can see the confidence that Setter Childress has to go to her in the back row.
Gabby Gonzalez serves for Vegas. The Marietta, Georgia native playing right back at home. And Alicia Glass, Childress and Berkeley, Oblad. Blocks have been on point, if anything has been at the pin tonight for Vegas.
Setting up a strong block. I just love a tall setter. I remember watching Childress when she was in middle school. She could hit, block, set, all of the things. Her mom was a volleyball coach. She was raised in the game.
And then the blocks on the other side here for the Thrill is Kenna Sauer getting in on the action.
This is where you know you have depth. Professional volleyball, you just can give up a set, but emotionally you don't check out. You just stay in your game, stay strong. Thrill coming out really well.
Yelahasheva, Kat Bale, dug out somehow by Morgan Hintz. Kylie Murr, another good defensive play. This one a little bit too much on the attack. Talk about the defense from each libero.
Morgan Hintz is just insane. You almost want to tell all young players out there, liberos, passers, go ahead, watch. You got Kylie Murr making a side move, keeping her angle. Great 2 digs, just going long on the kill.
Shelly Fanning got her off her jump a little bit, still able to get the point for the Vine.
When you go fast in the middle and transition, it doesn't have to be pretty. All you're trying to create is chaos so the defense cannot get set up. Great job, Stringer, finding Fanning.
Kat Bale kept off the floor by Lazareva. Leah Edmond. Kylie Murr comes flying in. Just pushed over the tape. Leah,
ooh, pretty.
Right down the seam for 1-3.
So pretty, an audible transition play. You see Edmond staying in. Watch her creep in audible out. I'm inside. Go ahead, give it to me in transition. Edmond with the deep corner put away.
Back set to Oblad. Back to Leah. They'll say it was touched by the 3-0. Leah gets another opportunity. Found a 3-0 hand, and back-to-back kills for Edmond.
Incredible court awareness by Stringer, the setter, to deliver that bump set while she was twisting around to Edmond to work the tool of the hands.
An overpass, punished by Shelly Fanning.
Get you some of that, Fanning. It started with a beautiful serve. Yelahasheva taking it to Murr. Get the overpass. Fanning adjust to her right, sending it right back.
The Vibe really feeding off the momentum here tonight.
Whoa.
As somehow Yelahasheva and Lazareva kept it alive. Glass Childress, a pseudo set, but sailed it out of bounds.
One of those moments, Childress patting her chest like, I want that one back. It was the right idea. You saw Lazareva creeping into base, which is more toward the inside to the middle, just missing the tip a little long.
Yelahasheva sparked a 6-0 run right now for the Vibe. Lekator goes flying, but too much on that last dig. And we talked about this a lot tonight, Keely. There's been a lot of great plays, but defense has been the name of the game.
Yeah, defense is strong. You can see Lekator Membemene trying to lay out. Sauer knows where the shot is open, really trying to work the court.
And an ace from Berkeley Oblad.
The serve that is trained. How low can you go to that top of the tape? You try to work your service game to stay under the top of the antenna. Nice flat serves.
Right over. Some miscommunication from Vegas. As now Lazareva. Nobody able to get to that one.
It's one of those moments, Lazareva high-fived Stringers, like, there you go, right there. That's our connection. I need it a little higher. Give me time to see the block. Sky, get up and take my rip to that deep corner.
Dagenet, Coach Todd Dagenet told us really in about the last 2 weeks, Anna Lazareva is really connected with Montserrat, really connected with Tori Stringer. And obviously you've been able to see that as the play has reflected such on the floor. Kat Bell, kept up by Morgan Hintz. Back to Leah Edmond. Kylie Murr, another gem of a play.
Ooh.
Far pin, Lekator pushes it up. Lazareva, Murr pancakes it. Stringer, Leah Edmond. Gonzalez kept it alive, but into the scorer's table. My goodness, the defense on display tonight.
The scrambles going back and forth. This is a setting show, though, that we're watching. You have Childress wrist setting from a distance. Lean back set by Stringer to give Edmond that seam. Incredible performance.
And if anybody knows anything about setting, it's Miss Keely Evelyn, the All-American at Georgia Tech. And again, one of the all-time greats in our country, Alicia Glass Childress, back-to-back games of 50-plus assists. That was ended on Monday night. She just got another one right there.
You have Glass Childress, a middle setter. She had Ariel Wilson in her middle at Penn State. That connection was there. She loves to get the middle going.
Out of system ball. Gonzalez. Lazareva. Back to her at that right pin. Kept up by Stringer, but out it went.
Just staying disciplined on a block. Lazareva taking a nice swing. I think one of the best setting liberos that we have in our nation is Morgan Hintz. She's just money on that location. Thurl happy to come up with that point.
A lot of people, Keely would even say, take off setting. One of the best liberos we have in this country.
Oh, 100%.
And just so blessed that Atlanta has got her on their team.
100%. She's like a ghost back there, like nothing gets past her, and she makes it look easy because the play continues.
Both teams trade service errors, and we're back to a 1-point lead for the Vibe. Again, if you're just joining us, 25-16 set one victory for Atlanta. As here in set number 2, Vegas jumped out to a 3-0 lead, and then a 6-0 run from the Vibe. And since then, we've traded almost every other point back and forth. There's now Kenna Sauer The Iowa native serves. Shelly Fanning. Cat Bell out of the deck. Lazareva wants a touch, does not get one. Todd Dagenet points over to the side. Looks as if we may see our first challenge of the night.
You can see the Lazareva very frustrated in her game. This is not what she's known for. She's the player of the week for this past week, but just not able to get the connection, feeling her hand contact, getting her rhythm on the approach. I think Thrill is doing an excellent job, really trying to commit on her to frustrate number 7 on your screen.
So yes, Atlanta will challenge if there was a block touch. Was ruled on the floor, no block touch. Obviously, Atlanta thought there was one. Gonna send it to Fritz, Texas with the Bolt 6 technology. And we made it through set number 1 with no challenges.
Coach Flory's talking to her team right now, saying we're doing a good job stopping Lazareva. Our passing game is the key. We have to pass. You see Setter Childress getting the middle going. There's strong middle attack. There's power there, and that opens a lot more out to the pin.
Well, even without Molly McCage, Fran Flory said we have to get our middles going. Obviously, defensively, we got to get them going, but offensively, we love to attack in the middle. And Keely, you've talked to a lot of coaches. Every coach in this league has said, if we can attack in the middle, everybody can attack pin to pin. But if we can attack in the middle, we can all be dangerous. Vegas really feels strongly about that.
Because you think in volleyball, it's the close, and you can see getting the close with two people, 4 hands in front of the blocker's eyes. I'm not seeing any block motion. What about you?
Neither is Bolt 6. I think the only one could have been Van Buskirk, but did not look like that we got one. And Bolt 6 agrees with the call made on the floor. So the call will stand. And now Kennesaw will serve at 9-up.
To your point, Brett, if you hold the middle, in the middle, that means you're going to be one-on-one at the pin. That's the goal. That's why you try to set the middle early on.
Lecator. This one flying all around. Gonzalez calls for it. Leah Edmond from the 10-foot line. Found some hands and finds out of bounds. Leah starting to feel like it's going to be one of those games where she's going to take over.
That was a strong block. I thought we had a good setup on the jump in, just not enough. Edmond taking it off the hands.
Shelly Fanning serves for the Vine. Shelly Fanning gets an ace for the Vine.
Right now, Vibe just needs momentum and rhythm. You saw Van Buskirk just missing that block. You got a back row attack coming back now with an ace. This is some momentum. If they get one more point, it's game on, Brett.
Edmond, Stringer over. Leah went flying into Coach Dagenet. Lazareva. Wow, wow, wow.
How fun is this? I look at all these little boys and girls in the stand saying, Leah Edmond making the one-hand save. I want to be her when I grow up. Nice job. It was all that needed, and then your team just scrambled around to pull off that point.
That one finds Lazareva and is out. Lane Van Buskirk with her 3rd kill tonight. Lazareva almost just had to go in for protection.
You know, at 6'3", if you catch your hands down, that's a lot of height to make up for to try to get that hand up.
Yelahasheva gets the point right back for the Vine.
It all started with a good pass. You could see Stringer just waiting to get the middle going. Yelahasheva getting up. Edmond just passing dimes. All-around game today by Edmond is really looking good.
Magda's 3rd kill of the night. Cat Bell right into the hands of Member Mene. But the Three will do a good job of getting it back over. Slide play. Kylie Murr, what a dig. Back to Cat Bell. Oh my goodness. All around great play for the Thrill.
You had an insane dig by Mert on that corner, and then the set delivery. Oh my gosh, guys. This is what elite volleyball is like. Reverse flow off of 1 foot, reversing it. Cat Bell with the kill.
Lecator This one rides the tape for a little bit. Back to member Mene. Never quite got over the tape. Back to Kylie Murray. Second all time in the history of the Big Ten in digs for a reason. I mean, when you come out of that conference and you're as good as you are, it's no surprise to anyone that she's been shining on this the Pro Volleyball Federation stage.
Yeah, Kylie Murray's insane. She's a Big Ten Defensive Player of the Year. Sticking that bump set on the money as well. She can do it all.
Blocked. Gabby Gonzalez.
Gabby Gonzalez, a local Atlanta native in Marietta, Georgia, just right up the road. Got her fans active in that, saying, yep, I saw a stringer going with that slam tip. Go up for the block.
Leah from the 10-foot line. Kat Bell steps in to keep it alive. Sauer. Glass Childress.
What?
And another kill for Gabby Gonzalez.
Childress going to the floor to maintain hand contact on that set. That ball almost could have been a bump set. Watch her layout right there. Making it with their hands, putting it on the money for Gonzalez to get that kill.
An overpass. Joust. Won by Vegas. 15th point of the set. Official timeout as the Thrill have been able to come back as they lead it here in Atlanta.
Our day has dawned. A new horizon is upon us. Inspired by the many who came before us, together on a path to achieve something extraordinary.
Do you hear the groundswell? We are at the forefront of a revolution. Empowered, inspired, together. We didn't get here alone.
This is our responsibility. We are creating a new major league on the greatest stage volleyball has ever seen. Pro Volleyball Federation is real pro volleyball.
Now is our time.
Communities will come together.
History will be made.
We are one.
Today, we are inspired.
Today, the light shines on us.
Today marks the beginning of the next chapter.
And we're writing it together.
Rally with us!
One of the many faces of this league and one of the many notable names, we called her name a lot tonight, Alicia Glass Childress, a Michigan native, just like somebody else I know. Keely Evelyn, you've been knowing her for quite some time.
That's right. I remember going home from college on a spring break, watching my little sister play a club volleyball tournament, looking over and seeing this middle school player that's insane. And I was like trying to get her name. My dad later tells me, and because I was talking about, we're going to call Alicia Glass Childress, he said, yeah, you took her to the wall, showed her a couple things. I went back to college, told my college coach, you have to recruit this middle school player. She's amazing. He smiled and laughed. She ended up being Alicia Glass with bronze medal in our Olympics.
So all those Yellow Jacket fans, those Georgia Tech fans out there, don't cry. Keely Evelyn tried to get her down here to the 8.
I mean, if he would have got on her early, maybe there was a chance. But, I mean, 3 national championships at Penn State ain't too shabby.
An attack error that time gets Atlanta back up on the board. 15 up. And, Keely, this has been another one of those sets that we've come to know here in the Pro Volleyball Federation, just ultra competitive.
It's all about the matchups right now. So you have Edmond in the front row, and then 2-hitter rotation. So you see the outside attack. Gonzalez is trying to work Stringer. Nice idea going right outside to come up with that kill.
And pardon me, not tied up, was still a 1-point lead, now a 2-point lead for the Thrill.
You see that set layout? That's just beautiful, guys. That ball could have been a bump set. Childress drops to make it with her hands.
Back set, Yelahasheva. Lazareva. What kind of power for number 7 in the baby blue?
You can see Lazareva speeding up her game. Setter Stringer likes to go fast. Nice low pop out of her hands. Speeding up those feet and the power. That's how your pro works right there.
Kat Bell just got it past the net. Lekator from the 10-foot line on the other side. Slide play to Oblak. Leah kept off the floor by Yelahasheva. Shelly Fanning. Wow.
just take a moment in that rally. Oblad delivered a blast on their slide attack, and then it was just made it look easy for the rally to continue by Lazareva on the pickup, and Fanning with the transition kill. High-level volleyball in the U.S. This is what Pro Volleyball Federation is about.
Sauer able to get it in on the back line. Kenna Sauer actually started out this season with Grand Rapids, was released before the season started, and has now found a home here in Vegas.
Vegas is saying thank you for coming, because that line shot was pretty right over Stringer.
Fanning. Sauer. Kept up by Lekator, but not for long, as Kenna with back-to-back kills.
When a player figures out the game where the defenders are setting up, you're going to see Lekator, member Many, sitting in the high seam, more shifted toward the middle. So if you go line inside, that's open court, and Sauer's just trying to find that open court on her swing.
Fanning. Again, going to that side slide play for the Vibe.
Atlanta Vibe keeps improving. You can see the setters when Monterey was doing it as well, trying to get the middles involved. Fanning, getting going on that slide attack. Nice to see it.
Now Tori Stringer goes back to serve. Back to a 1-point ball game here in set number 2. Joust, won by Alicia Glass-Childress. Not only has she been good setting tonight, she's also been really, really good at the net.
That was one of those moments. Childress knew that she could set that ball. It was tight enough to set, but she knows her power on the overpass of the block. Just so strong, and she comes up with the point every time.
Back set to Lazareva, right into some hands. Other side to Leah. Kenna Sauer dug out by Hintz. Free ball, Miss Cat Bell, straight down.
Cat Bell skying over the net on that play.
And the Vibe call a timeout. The Thrill with a couple of thrilling plays like this kill from Miss Kenna Sauer and then Cat Bell.
NCAA women's volleyball will never be the same. Students of the game will study this era for generations. But we're only getting started. Sign up for pre-sale, news, and more at ncaa.com/volleyball.
The Vegas Thrill trying to take their first set here tonight as they lead it by 3. Again, if you didn't see Monday, these two teams played. It was a 3-setter in favor of the Vibe. First set went in favor of Atlanta, and now here in set number 2, we've seen a couple thrilling plays. No pun intended. Kenna Sauer has really been the engine that has motored this Thrill team here in set number 2, Keely.
Yeah, pretty solid. The passing game for the Thrill has definitely stepped up.
Shelly Fanning, another kill for her. The Texas native is swinging it well here tonight. Her hitting percentage at over 55%.
And again, Leah Edmond out of a timeout, passing a dime. That's how you work the middle. Right out of a timeout, that's going to open up things later on in the pin.
Speaking of Leah, she's going to go back to the line to serve.
Ooh.
The Thrill playing a bit of dodgeball as it works. And a service error from the Vibe.
Edmond working it really low. It's like a hybrid. Is half float, gives a little spin at the end, trying to go right at the defender, the passer.
Lazareva. The Vibe wanted a touch. They do not get one. Will Todd Dagenet use another challenge here? Instead, he'll just call a timeout. The Vibe trail by 4 here in set number 2. And Keely Evelyn, it's got to be all the credit to the ladies in the lime green and navy blue here in set number 2. I mean, Vegas, this has been arguably one of their best sets I think they played all season.
Yeah, for Vegas, I think Glass is running an excellent show, working the different attack, getting multiple hitters involved. The passing game, it's where it's at though. So we've Thrill working a lot of different attacks. For Vibe, if you can get Lazareva going something on the right side. Right now it's just middle and outside dominant. Lazareva not really getting her game and rhythm going with Stringer quite yet. It's open net looks. You have enough seam to work at, but I would go like you need to pop it about 1 foot higher for Lazareva to feel like she's in her rhythm to go ahead and connect on her shot.
You know, we talked this week with the Vibe, a lot of the same things that Todd Dagenet said was if we have one of our 3 going or 2 of our big 3 going, we're in good shape. Those big 3 obviously being Lazareva, Yelahasheva, and obviously Leah Edmond up front. Really got to get one of those 3, if not 2 or all of those 3 going here down the stretch. Lecator Member-Mene denied. Van Buskirk and Kat Bell there.
That's a huge block. You got a 6'2" Kat Bell getting the block set up. 6'4" Van Buskirk with the close, shutting down Member-Mene.
Shelly Fanning, she's been the bright spot here in set number 2 for the Vibe.
Nice job maintaining that connection with the ball, throwing in a tip shot. Defenders sitting back, waiting for the power swing. Good job, Fanning.
Kamaili Hiapo, the rookie, gonna come into the ball game to serve. Gonzalez has it blocked.
You know, a volume button that you are like, oh, it's been quiet, let me just go ahead and turn it up. Lazareva has that potential just to turn up her volume of her game. She can take over, front row, back row, doesn't matter. Lazareva is a stellar player.
Hiapo does have 3 aces in 8 matches played this season. A whistle and a violation called on Vegas.
Lazareva pointing across the net saying, Bolt 6, you saw that too? And Bolt 6 says, I'm here for you.
Timeout called by Fran Fleury and the Vegas Thrill. The Atlanta Vibe trying to surmount something late in set number 2.
Fans are so excited. She decided to join Atlanta Vibe.
10th year as a pro, signed in July, activated February 14.
She had 25 kills in her opening match, coming out with the bang.
Back set and across court, side out on Lazareva. First touch, making an impact in her home debut. Couple changes speed right over the double block. Lazareva. I think Anna Lazareva's making some fans fast in her home debut.
Let's take a look at our doubleheader on Monday, as it'll be Vegas at Columbus at 7 p.m. Eastern, and then Orlando at San Diego at 10 p.m. Eastern. Again, a triple header here today for the Pro Volleyball Federation. All teams off tomorrow, and then that doubleheader coming at you on Monday evening. 23-21, set number 2. Kamaili Hiapo, back-to-back points. She sparked at the service line for the Vibe, but not so fast as GG Gabby Gonzalez, setting up set point here for the Thrill.
You saw the up official point to her tablet saying Bolt 6 called that ball in. No challenge call by Coach Dagenet.
Todd Dagenet did challenge a block touch earlier here in set number 2. Challenge was unsuccessful for the Vibe. As now, Megan Jemison, who actually started the season with the Vibe, was released here in preseason, comes in to serve for the Thrill. Hintz, Lecator. It's a back set to Bale. Morgan Hintz comes flying in for the dig. Kat Bale into the block of Yelahasheva. And what did we just see out of Morgan Hintz?
That's all want to. One of the best liberos in the nation, Morgan Hintz, making the extra move, saving the play, keeping that ball alive just enough to come up with a huge block. Yelahasheva shutting it down.
Still set point, and will be for another point here for the three as Lazareva serves. Bell just kept it inside the pin. Lecator. Murr chases it down. Gabby Gonzalez winds up, finds hands, and finds set number 2 for the Vegas Thrill. 25-22. One set apiece as we head into our halftime break. It's the Pro Volleyball Federation, and it's right here on YouTube.
Welcome back. Between sets 2 and 3 here in Columbus. I'm joined now by Kayla Chang, Executive Director of Girl Talk. And Kayla, first of all, thanks for joining us. Second of all, partnerships with the PVF, it's brand new, but this organization, Girl Talk, is not brand new, but it's a huge part of what's happening with female volleyball, female sports, and just really females in general.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having us. Girl Talk, on behalf of the entire community, we could not be more proud to serve as the organization's first national nonprofit partner. Our mission is really to inspire all girls to be confident leaders through peer-to-peer mentoring, and all of our resources and our programs are completely free to any girl who wants to participate. And we're just excited to share our mission alongside this historic moment for professional volleyball and for women and girls everywhere.
This is an organization been around for 21 years, started 50 girls in Albany, Georgia, now over 75,000. That number has got to just, when you say it, it almost puts you back a second to be able to see the growth that you guys have had. Just talk about what that's meant and how many lives you've been able to affect.
Absolutely. It's incredible to see the number of lives we've been able to impact because of Girl Talk and because of our programs. I also know firsthand how the game of volleyball can really impact girls on their leadership journey and just the number of girls who have been touched by the sport. And so I am really excited to see this partnership continue to take off, to continue to serve thousands of girls across the country each year. But it just means so much to us because the need is greater now more than ever. And we know that together we can have a real impact on the next generation.
When we talk about relationships like this, there's statistics that people bring in, and sometimes you look at them and you go, is that real? Is that statistic real? But these are some real numbers. 95% have an increased sense of belonging. And I mean, obviously you're doing something right. 100% say Girl Talk has increased their self-confidence. In the world we live in today, in the things that are happening in our daily lives, whether it's big city, small city, urban, rural, it doesn't matter. There are so many things happening. And for an organization like Girl Talk to be able to take high school girls and mentor middle school girls and make that opportunity, which I think is the greatest importance, to kind of grow them, that's gotta just kind of put it all into perspective, doesn't it?
Absolutely. And we're really proud that our programs have been successful and effective, and that we're able to see those numbers across our program participants. And I think it is all about the opportunity. It's all about providing them a safe space where they can build their confidence, where they can rely on their peers, and where high schoolers are really unlocking so many doors to leadership development opportunities through community service and just through mentorship of their younger peers. And another statistic that has been really impactful as part of our mission is that on average, a girl's confidence peaks at age 9. And our goal at Girl Talk is that we make sure a girl's confidence never peaks. And that's why we catch them in middle school and in high school and make sure that they have that community of support during those most formative years.
We're all looking for mentors. We're all looking for role models. Sometimes it's mom, sometimes it's dad, maybe it's a teacher, maybe it's someone you come across every day. But the gals of the Pro Volleyball Federation, the ladies, the professional athletes, when you're looking for somebody to look up to, that's got to be a great pool to pull from. And more importantly, they want to do what they're doing and take their notoriety and their professionalism and bring it down and advance what Girl Talk's doing as well.
Absolutely. And that's why we couldn't be more excited about this partnership. The pro volleyball athletes are exactly the role models that we want Girl Talk girls and Girl Talk leaders to look up to. And so we're just thrilled to see them engage in community service, to start Girl Talk clubs in their communities and really engage in our mission in a really meaningful way.
When you look at what's happening with pro volleyball in the United States, we're obviously first league. We're seeing attendance 10, 11, 12,000 people. It has an impact not only on the people of the community, but there are our little girls, there are high school girls, there are middle school girls, there might even be college girls who say, you know what, I want to like them. And what a great opportunity for the league to partnership with your nonprofit to be able to say, hey, let's find a way to create that relationship. Let's mold that, and let's put the right people in the right room together to continue to advance those young girls and allow them to just really thrive throughout their life.
Absolutely. No, we can't wait to connect with all of the girls watching the game of volleyball, engaging with the Pro Volleyball League during this historic season. If they want to find out more, they can find a club in their community, or they can join one that will soon be coming to them through the Pro Volleyball Federation. And yeah, we encourage you to reach out. We encourage you to utilize our free resources, our free curriculum, and all of the leadership training materials that we have to offer through our programs. And you can find us at mygirltalk.org or email us at info@mygirltalk.org.
Oh, Kayla, thank you so much again. Kayla Chan, Executive Director for Girl Talk. More of this match from Columbus when we return here on YouTube.
Welcome back to beautiful Atlanta, Georgia, the capital of the Peach State. And here tonight, it has been the capital of pro volleyball here in the Southeast. 1-1. It's after the first two sets. Set one was won by the Vibe, set two by the Thrill. Let's take a look at our highlights thus far through two sets. As again, the Atlanta Vibe really came out swinging, and mean that in a very ambiguous way. They were swinging up front with Lekator Member-Mene, with Leah Edmond and Shelly Fanning getting it going, but they're in set number one. Again, just really coming out swinging.
Yelahasheva showing her offense and defense with that block close on the first one. And then, of course, you had Edmond going off, leading her team with 8 kills. Remember, Mene, you give her a seam. Mene is just straight power. Oh, my gosh, with the sliver. Incredible performance. Setter Stringer, you have 22 kills in the two sets. You can see the middle is pretty dominant. Got to get right side Lazareva a little more involved on that connection. But for the Thrill, you have Childress running the show as the setter, working different looks and then owning the block, doing a good job, setting up a strong blocking presence as well. Overall, Thrill came out really strong in that second set, committed to where they were going to set up. That's where they're looking, and we're going to commit on Lazareva, making sure 4 hands are in front of her face. I thought Childress on the ground just making something out of nothing. Ran a great show offensively. You have Sauer, Gonzalez, and Kat Bell all with 4 kills, going strong, heading into this third set.
Yeah, Gabby Gonzalez really got them going, and let's take a look at her stats thus far through 2 sets. Again, kills, obviously the Vibe. They have been just swinging so hard up front, but then you look at the other side for the Thrill. 9 blocks through 2 sets. Interesting stat this year, Keely. When the Thrill have got double-digit blocks, they have been 2-2 this season. You may think just playing 500 ball, but they've gotten in 2 of their 3 victories, double-digit blocks. Very well on pace for that tonight.
And I love that for the Thrill, just coming and owning the net. And you know, the 9 blocks compared to Vibe's 5, there's a lot more touches. You're slowing down balls. If you're coming up with 9 blocks, that means your setup is correct. You're slowing down balls, and that's how they were able to pull off that second set win. Slowing down balls, owning the net, transitioning out with a setting performance by Childress. It's incredible.
Let's look at the biggest number, I think, down there on that bottom line. Opponent errors. We hinted at it in set number 1. It just seems like a lot of unforced errors from both sides. Having the week off can help and hurt in some ways. Do you expect maybe coming out of the locker room, seeing those arrows cut down here after the second set, moving into set number 3?
I think Vibe has a little more upside because of the passing numbers. So you have 62%. You're sticking, running that type of offense. For Thrill to pull off this match, they're going to have to increase that serve receive performance, trying to stick the pass so you can get a little more options and not 4 hands in front of every hitter.
Let's take a look at our standings as, again, Atlanta tied atop with Omaha at the league. Columbus dropped one to Grand Rapids today, and then Orlando down there at number 5. Vegas slowly trying to climb their way back up, but their team, again, this is their 10th game of the year, Keely. Coach Fran Flory says the best is yet to come for everyone on this squad. The vets and the rookies still kind of meshing together.
And it's pretty amazing. San Diego, 7th ranked, beat Omaha, tied for 1st. So it's any given night with these type of players and professionals, you can't sleep on anybody.
Again, those are your standings. As you're talking about them again, the transitive property cannot be used here in the Pro Volleyball Federation. We've seen that here already tonight. A 3-set victory for the Vibe on Monday, tied up at 1-1 here as we begin set number 3. Again, if you're just joining us, thank you for coming on in and joining us here tonight. I know we got a doubleheader also going on this evening. Omaha at Orlando. That's also going on right here on the Pro Volleyball Federation YouTube page. As we begin, though, here in Atlanta, set number 3. Back to serve. It'll be Lane Van Buskirk for the thrill.
Van Buskirk, an ACC player at Pitt, runs an incredible slide attack, getting the service game.
2-time All-American during her time as a Panther, Shelly Fanning. Oblad has it blocked by Shelly Fanning.
That's what you have to do, Brett. Even if your middle gets blocked, you have to establish that, making Fanning try to hold in the future. Even if you get blocked, good transition attack, trying to make it just Fanning holding her own in the middle.
And then a service error from Shelly Fanning. Shelly, that was her second block here tonight. She has now recorded a block in 9 of 10 matches this season for the Vibe. The only game she did not record a block in was Monday against the Thrill. Lazareva kept alive by Sauer. Gabby Gonzalez, 10-foot line, roll shot. Yelahasheva kind of got caught up in the air a little bit, and then miscommunication. It will not get back over from the Thrill.
That's the 3rd tip shot from the middle. It's not a misconnection. It's like you're trying to force the tempo. You're trying to shoot it off. But a tip shot is working. That's dropping for Atlanta Vibe.
Lazareva, Russian native, was an Olympian back at the 2020 Olympics, played in 2021. Hence, got to it, but not able to keep it alive. Morgan Hens, we haven't even talked about her, and Kylie Murph for that matter. Those first 2 sets, I mean, it was all around great libero play.
Yeah, just nothing was dropping. You can see the extra effort, but recognize we're in the 3rd set. Tired legs, 2 tip shots have already gone down to the floor. It's going to take endurance to pull off a long match like this.
So when you say endurance, spell it out for me up front.
Do you want me to actually spell? I'm joking. I'm joking. Yeah, it's going to take that extra effort. So ball on the ground, body on the ground type of move. And you saw even that motion off the block. Hence was in the right spot, just being able to recover back. You have tired legs, but who can adjust and maintain that endurance all the way through?
Now tied at 3 here in set number 3 as Oblad served for Vegas. Marley Montsere also worthy to note in the game at setter for the Vibe as she was able to get her first assist tonight. Magda Yelahasheva with the kill.
Yelahasheva, welcome to Atlanta Vibe. First home match. Fans are happy that you are here. Nice offense and defense at the net.
Kenna Sauer. Fran Fleury said she can provide some firepower off the bench. She's done just that here tonight, as that's going to be kill number 5.
You saw Childress lean back, still hand set. That created the seam. Fanning was not able to close. Great set delivery and an even better kill.
Montsere. It's this one. Just bumped over from Lazareva. Van Buskirk. Both teams a little out of system. Both getting them back over. Kat Bell. Hence, punished by Lane Van Buskirk.
Van Buskirk cracked that overpass about 9 feet back only. Good dig, but just going slightly over. Putting it down is Van Buskirk.
Edmond right into the hands of the Thrill as a lift is called anyway on the Vine.
You know, I remember being a pro and you get a long delay. There is something about re-warming up. I'll tell you what, it's not the same that you experience in college. Your body's different. You just like get in your groove. You can see both teams coming out and your Thrill is waking up a little faster.
Well, you're even making fun of me. I was over here doing voice exercises during halftime trying to re-warm up the voice. So I can only imagine what it is warming up back up on the floor for these two teams as Kat Bell got that last point for the Thrill.
I'm calling matches. I'm still stretching out my shoulders.
Alicia keeps it alive. Sauer left hand over. Lazareva attacks right down the seam. That's exactly what the Vibe wants.
You know, Stringer did an excellent job running a good offense, but right now the connection, Monterey just running more time with Lazareva in the lineup in practice. You can see the connection just a little strong, and Vibe knows they have to get Lazareva going in order to win this match.
Van Buskirk, she's gotten going here in set number 3.
You look at Childress, she's a middle setter. She has the feel, the connection. Van Buskirk is like her perfect match. Going strong, getting up. The connection is there, even strong on the put away.
And a service error from Kenna Sauer. Interesting to note as well, we've talked about how well Kenna's played tonight. She has come in, and Hannah Maddox has been out in the large part of set number 1, all of set 2, and has not appeared here in set 3 yet. So that's something to watch there for the Thrill. Gabby Gonzalez right in the hands and right into the block of Shelly Fanning and Anna Lazareva.
Great job on the close. Extra effort by Fanning. Lazareva getting a good setup. And you're right about Kenna Sauer. From our head view, we're sitting pretty far up here. She looked like Maddox in the beginning, and then she rotates around. Different type of style. We were like hit each other like, that's Sauer.
Service error from the Vibe gives it back to Van Buskirk in the Thrill. Lazareva. Kat Bell on that right side. Having a lot of success over there tonight.
Both 6, this technology on our sidelines. There's 22 cameras catching everything, calling that ball in off the pop of the hand. Kat Bell putting it down.
Fanning fading away too much and past the back line.
Thrill feeling their game. Thrill's also another team that beat Omaha. They're not scared of anyone. Coming out strong now in the 3rd set.
A 5-set victory in their inaugural game in franchise history. They beat the Supernovas. Anna Lazareva, that's 2 kills for her in the past 4 points. Again, you said it earlier, Keely, I want to go back to it. They have to get her going.
And you can see, even slightly off, Lazareva just wants to feel in her flow and not rush. That's the type of player she is, just watching her approach on the ball.
Gonzalez back over on 1 from the Vibe. Kat Bell at the right pin. Dug out by Leah Edmond. Lecator. One-handed dig from Murr. Gabby Gonzalez just punches it over. Magda.
That's a little pick-me-up, almost like that caffeine shot in the morning espresso right there. One-hand save by your setter, Monterey. Giving it. Yella Hashima for the kill.
Oblad. Blocked. Magda. Yella. Oh, my goodness.
Hashima finishing off that last name right there. It's just incredible performance. These are players, guys, we're looking at. Washington State, 6'3", National Freshman of the Year of 2019. Yella Hashima showing it up.
Edmond and the Vibe are alive.
This is why it's so important to note this is not a setting battle. You have Monterey, incredible. Dilfer, Stringer, incredible job. Just different types, different sets. You just mix it up. I think Coach Dagenet is doing an excellent job using both setters.
Kat Bell able to ignite the Thrill. She also even checked on Monterey. Good sportsmanship after that powerful kill from Kat.
And that's, you run that middle in front to create the seam, reversing it. Just checking, that's some good, just sportsmanship as you called.
Lecator floats it over. Gabby Gonzalez got to it, but not able to keep it alive. Lecator member Mene continues to fly high for Atlanta.
That's what makes Mene really tough, because the ball's so low. If you're a block and not able to close, and then the defense trying to still make a move, you throw in a tip shot, that ball's going down.
Oblad in transition, dug out by Yelahasheva. Sauer, powerful attack, but kept up. 10-foot line, Cat Bell. Gonzalez into some hands. Kenna able to save it in the back corner. Ana Lazareva, that's all you can say.
The fans are loving it. We're like, okay, you got some Lazareva, here I go, Monterey delivering the right back attack.
The Pro Volleyball Federation play continues
again, and tonight's main event is Pro Volleyball.
This is Pro Volleyball right here, a power swing.
Thomas Ilara. Jose, back row brilliance. Tom Cobb picks out tap. We've got ourselves a match.
NCAA women's volleyball will never be the same. Students of the game will study this era for generations. But we're only getting started. Sign up for pre-sale, news, and more at ncaa.com/volleyball.
An interesting stat thus far coming back into this one here tonight. Extremely interesting stat. Neither team is hitting 20% yet. 18% is what we're seeing, or 180 is what we're seeing out of Atlanta. 120 hitting percentage for Vegas thus far. Got to credit that to the defenses that we've seen.
Yeah, defense is definitely picking up on both sides, but the defense is going to have to stop this Lazareva. She's on the service line already with 4 kills in this set.
Cat Bell paints the back line.
Gosh, I'm loving the Bolt 6 system. I really am. There's no argument right there. That ball was really tight on the line, but when you have the technology already getting the call, you just trust that Cat Bell right back attack for the kill.
And I think we might even have had a touch there from Lecator member Mene as well, so made that call even easier. Yelahasheva found hands. Lecator gets it through some defense. Kenna Sauer. Too much.
The right idea. You're going hard in this extreme cut shot. I like the power that she was putting on it. The shot was there, and you're going to have to go around this block, but now you got a line shot as well if you can go over Monterey.
Cat. Hintz chases it down, setting up Leah Edmond. Glass Childress goes flying, and she kept it off the floor. Slide play. Does not touch a thrill, and out it goes off the hands of Magda Yelahasheva.
How fun is this volleyball? You have an incredible back row attack picked up by Vibe and then transition out. Even though Yelahasheva hit that one long, you'll take it back as some good volleyball.
Now Berkeley Oblad. She's been a catalyst to some good runs tonight at the service line for the thrill. Yelahasheva. Cat Bell, two-handed push shot. Leah has it denied. Who else? The hero here in set number 3 thus far, Lane Van Buskirk.
This tests power to discipline on the block. Leah Edmond was just going, I'm going to try to overpower you. Van Buskirk there with the penetration.
Almost an ace as the joust won by Sauer and leads to a point for the thrill.
Coach Flory, excellent timeout called. Woke up your team, got this game plan going. Really doing a good job out of that timeout, pushing 3 points.
You see it there, Cat Bell She really has been doing it all. 9 kills tonight and a lot of other things she's been doing. 5 digs as well. She's been flying all around for the thrill as a service error. And now Magda Yelahashva goes back to the line for the Vibe. Sauer. That was a bit too sweet to be a kill from Ms. Kenna Sauer.
You see Childress saying, thank you for getting that tight ball on this. Going up, saving it low, and Sauer's like, I'm here for a seam, I'll put it away.
Edmond. Cadbell. Lazareva skies it up. Gonzalez down to a knee. Van Buskirk left hand. Shelly Fanning. Monserrat pushed over from Morgan Hintz. Van Buskirk straight up and straight down. They cannot stop her right now.
How's that song go? And another one, and another one. You got a middle transition attack. Childress is just loving Van Buskirk. Watch this transition. Going up, power, you know where she's at.
Gear up with the official Pro Collection apparel today. Available exclusively at renathletics.com and provolleyballshop.com.
Fans are so excited. She decided to join Atlanta Vibe.
10th year as a pro, signed in July, activated February 14.
She got 25 kills in her opening match, coming out with the bang.
Back set and across court, side out on Lazareva. First touch, making an impact in her home debut. Double change of speed, right over the double block, Lazareva. I think Anna Lazareva's making some fans fast in her home debut.
A little swag surfing going on here inside of Gas South Arena, as it has been a lovely and lively night here in Atlanta, Georgia Mesquite.
How can you not get addicted to this type of volleyball in your home nation? I'm just loving it for all of these young fans and their parents, bringing these kids to a healthy environment where you have incredible role models throughout both sides.
Alicia Glass-Childress, one of those role models, served there.
Wow.
Leah Edmond. They say I want to be like Mike. I think they might say here in Atlanta, I want to be like Leah.
Speeding up the transition, the serve receive pass, seeing a lot. I mean, Childress got her hands up on that save, but seeing a lot of core Edmond with the power.
Alicia Glass-Childress almost at that 20 assist mark here tonight. Looking for another one right here. Kat Bell not able to get it down. Leah. Alicia Glass-Childress goes sliding for it, but not to be that time for the thrill. And now here comes the Vibe.
Just a smart shot. If you don't have the shot, you try to take the setter out regardless. So playing that ball toward Childress was a smart move by Edmond.
Alicia Glass-Childress calls for a wet spot on the floor. And again, this third set seems it could teeter the momentum in either way here tonight. As again, a set one victory, 25-16 for the Vibe, 25-22 for the thrill there in the second set. This one tips the tape, but ricochets back over, and the thrill take a 2-point lead right back.
Yeah, that was a big point right there. Just missing it. You know, 2 points away is like an eternity, it feels like, with the Pro Volleyball Federation on the comeback.
Kenna Sauer. Been a big, bright spot tonight for the Thrills, and she into the match late in set one.
Woo.
Shelly Fanning, been a bright spot all night, right down the middle.
It was one of those moments like the Vibe needs that middle attack by Fanning. Monterey off the net, still forcing it back. Fanning was here for it.
Free ball, Lekator.
Pure power, that's the connection on the serve by Edmond to cause the overpass. The volleyball math is that it counts as an Edmond ace, but Lekator was like, I'll count it as a kill.
Kat Bell. Monserrat looking for Lazareva, and she's got her. The Vibe take a 1-point lead.
That's how you turn things around. You got the overpass and ace, and Lazariva with the tip shot just to solidify the comeback by the Vibe.
Week 6 of Pro Volleyball Federation play continues
again, and tonight's main event is Pro Volleyball.
This is Pro Volleyball right here, a power swing.
Thomas Ilara. Chance, back row brilliance. Tom Cobb picks out tap. We've got ourselves a match.
NCAA women's volleyball will never be the same. Students of the game will study this era for generations. But we're only getting started. Sign up for pre-sale, news, and more at ncaa.com/volleyball.
Vibes are high right now here in the A as Atlanta has surmounted a run that has put them ahead and in a good position to take set number 3, but it's not been straightforward when you get late in these sets all season. Is Leah Edmond at the service line. Keely Evelyn to my left, ball and out. I'm Brett Loftus. This is the Pro Volleyball Federation on YouTube. And a service in from the Vibe, 20 up.
This is a time in a match where you run drills like this, tied 20-20, finishing out matches right here. First ball contact is everything. The service game, Van Buskirk coming up with a killer ace is how you started out for Thrill.
Van Buskirk, she has been by far the best player here in set number 3 from either side. She has 6 kills in the set alone. Like a tour. Back set to Kat Bell. Monterey right to Shelly Fanning. And this is somehow kept alive. Glass Childress down to a knee. Leah finds the donut.
Monterey, setter for Vibe, going sideline to sideline, reversing this back, trusting Edmond was gonna make up for that set. Edmond says, we're doing this tonight, guys.
Casey Evans into the ball game to serve. The Ohio native is a serving specialist here for Atlanta. Kat Bell, she's been the killer specialist as she moves into double figures in that category and gives the Thrill the lead right back.
You had Gabby Gonzalez, 15 on your screen, just passing a dime right on the money, and then the reverse set. Kat Bell had a little line to work with, just so sharp to get that right to drop.
Kat will now go back to serve. Leah. Leah. Leah.
Say it again. Say it again. Leah Edmond out of the back row when you're feeling it. As a setter, Monterey knows, hey, we have a kill coming if I can get her this ball. A delivered set and a put away by Edmond.
Now it's best of 3 here at 22 up. Kat Bell, D9 by Miss Magda Yelahasheva.
Beautiful block set up. Lekator member Mene just really holding her spot. And then the close. Yelahasheva reading the game beautifully, staying inside, saying, Kat Bell, I'm here for you.
Gonzalez has it blocked again. Monterey and Yelahasheva setting up set point here for the ATL.
Monterey showing so much heart in this third set, fighting for the comeback, owning her net spot. That's some want to right there.
The Vibe trying to storm back. They trailed by as many as 5 here in this set. It's going back and forth, and well, it still is. Gabby Gonzalez keeps it alive for at least one more point for the Thrill.
Setter Childress went up on that tight set and still set it. You saw Yelahasheva jump with Childress. That gave the one-on-one opportunity for Gonzalez.
Monterey, Yelahasheva on the slide play, kept off the floor. Sauer, looking for Leah. Kat Bell keeps it up. Sauer right into the hands. Cat Bell. Too much, and that'll end it here in set number 3. The Vibe up 2-1 after a 25-23 set 3 victory. Atlanta trying to ride the Vibe to another W here in the end.
There's so much pressure for young girls. You have to like wear this. If you weren't with these people, you weren't at the cool party, you weren't in. And then that puts pressure on them, like, okay, I need to like not be myself to make these girls like me.
A friend told me about Girl Talk because I was struggling with friends. I thought that it would be a great experience for me to maybe see what it's like, and so far it's been amazing.
Girl Talk is a national nonprofit organization that really helps all girls develop the confidence to lead. And we do that by having high school girls mentor middle school girls through the most formative years of their lives.
I was terrified my first day of Girl Talk, but Girl Talk has made me more aware of who I am, and I can be free and not have to worry about what other people think of me.
It was fun, but it was also a life lesson that I got out of it, and it really stuck with me because I know that Girl Talk really shaped me into the woman that I am today.
Girl Talk is never-ending love. No matter your differences or no matter who you are loved here.
You allow them to be themselves. This is a safe place. If you feel you don't have confidence, we're gonna help you build that.
What makes me most proud to be a part of Girl Talk is what separates it from other organizations. We're doing unique work. We serve all girls. We recognize that all girls are at risk. It doesn't matter what socioeconomic, cultural, religious background you're from, that the experience of a girl is universal, and that so many organizations, there's a barrier to leadership.
I think Girl Talk offers a different environment. I think the talk piece is the key in terms of having that positive conversation, the dialogue.
There are a number of different ways for folks to get involved and give back to Girl Talk. So it really can be almost anything right now. There's just millions and millions of ways. There's nothing too big or too small at this point for the Girl Talk organization to find useful in a partnership.
When you're donating money, you want to know where it goes. And I can tell you, dollar for dollar, you see the impact.
It's important that you give your time and your effort to the things that need it most, because that's part of growth, that's part of humility, that's part of grace. And I think that's where really Girl Talk does an amazing way of getting women that opportunity to grow and to learn what it's like to give.
Helping us scale this organization is not only a worthy investment, but it will ultimately help shape a kinder, more confident generation of women.
After set 1, we talked about Tori Stringer. After set 3, we're talking about the new setter. Well, she's not really new, and it's Marley Monserrat. Marley has been absolutely incredible there in set number 3, Keely Evelyn. She, again, going against Alicia Glass-Childress, she has been almost as good as the USA national team legend.
Monserrat held her own at the net and the block, adding 13 assists, showing a lot of heart. She got Leah Edmond going, adding 5 kills in that set. Lazareva added 4 kills in that set. Really working a nice show for Coach Todd Dagenet. Just nice to have the depth in the setter role when you have 2 strong leaders that you can go to at any time.
And on the other side, Keely, I think you've said it a lot. What does Vegas have to do outside of Alicia Glass-Childress running that offense through her? What else do they need to get going here in set number 4?
Well, it can start with a missed serve by Leah Edmond, because that's the player you have to slow down, get the ball out of her hand. And then Childress is running an incredible show, running the ball, taking with her hands, wrist setting outside, reversing the flow, really making a lot happen at the net. If you can get the middles back involved, they were quiet in that set, good things could happen.
Shelly Fanning has been manning the middle all night, and she has been very loud about doing it.
Yes, you start off with the middle attack in transition. Things are clicking. Nice job, Monserrat, getting and Fanning involved.
Sauer sneaks it in the back corner.
That's a shot as an outside hitter you try to perfect at any spot that you are on the court trying to attack the ball. Can you find the deep corner? Sauer just perfect at it.
Lazareva.
You're going to see in the replay, watch the setter's reaction, Monterrey, after this. This is just feels so good as a setter, coming down, hands to the face like, oh, so pretty, so pretty.
Did you ever giggle like that after a set?
Oh yeah, when your hitter pounds it like that, and it's that pretty, that's some just good volleyball. That's what you live for as a setter.
Then Lazareva, after that kill, gets an ace for the Vibe.
Lazareva, just a special player.
Again, in case you missed it, she's the reigning player of the week here in the Pro Volleyball Federation. As a whistle and a net violation called on the thrill. Another interesting note about Anna winning player of the week, she is the third Atlanta Vibe player to win the player of the week award. Leah Edmond and also Allie Linehan, the other two Vibe players to win that award. Sauer, kept alive by Lazareva. Monterrey over on 2. Sauer finds her spot again in that back corner.
You called it right there, found her spot. She was like, okay, it was that open. Let me see if Vibe makes any type of change to try to counter what I'm doing. She got another one to that corner.
Lekator blocked. Van Buskirk and Kat Bell.
Kat Bell showing line and then jumping in to help with that seam, holding her own, just straight over. Guys, she's like elbows over that net.
Yelahasheva just got enough of it to get the point there for the Vine.
When you try to run with a tempo and speed, it's all about not having the block at a clean setup. If you're slightly off the net, that we saw Sauer with that penetration, you can sneak balls down on the attack.
Cross court set to Kat Bell. Sent right back by the Vibe. They go to Kat again. Lekator kept it off the floor. Anna. Kylie Murr comes flying in. Kat Bell, cut shot, and a beauty that it was.
Kat Bell coming with so much experience, playing professionally, 2012 national champion at Texas, showing that she was just an outside hitter last week, guys. She knows her shots, that she can inside extreme power angle.
And Kat really hadn't played a whole lot of outside or opposite before coming here and playing for the Thrill. Coach Flory said that's something we've had to ask her to do, and obviously she's flourished doing it. Leah Edmond denied again. Kat Bell, another one of those big swinging blocks.
The competitor comes out. When you're down 2-1, Kat Bell is showing we're not going down, guys, without a fight.
That pro demeanor, Coach Flory says, and how she understands how to succeed in the pro game is what makes Kat Bell so special. Lekator floats it over. Kylie Murr, oh my goodness, yet again. Could not get to it on the second possible dig as the Vibe able to answer back in Marley Monterrey.
Monterrey saw the low set out to Gonzalez. Watch how she jumps in to help with that seam as she's trying to fly to get there.
So that important side out now has Yelahasheva to serve for the Vibe. Kat Bell.
Woo.
Tried to cut that one, not enough. Shelly Fanning with her third rejection of the night.
You have the hands of Fanning and Edmond completely on the side of Kat Bell with that penetration. Nice job getting that hard cut shot.
Again, the Thrill. Got to make you chuckle the way they play dodgeball there on that back row and allow for a service error to happen.
You know, Coach, talking to Coach Dagenet, he talked about the first contact, so it's a serve game, the pass game. We have to be excellent.
Leah. Kat Bell. Right into the hands of Leah Edmond.
You can see the block adjustment from Kat Bell. Edmond and Fanning really trying to take the angle shots, giving her a little line to look at, and you saw Bell was off the court on the swing. The only option she had was cross court.
Oblak. Berkeley. She's got a powerful swing when she winds up.
Let's go. Oblad was ready for that, knowing Childress was still off the net and would force her back. Oblad open, ready to take that ball.
Shelly Fanning forces a lift. Point goes in favor of the Vine.
Fanning giving her setter a high five. Monterey still delivering that ball with a little lean. That's the confidence that Coach Desjardins has in both setters to have that middle connection.
And for joining us late, or if you've been over in Orlando with that broadcast, Marley did not start tonight. It was Tori Stringer who got the start. Marley's been in the ball game since the start of set number 3. As the Thrill able to get an ever so important point. Miss Berkeley Oblad continuing to do it for them on the offensive end.
Who's been on the court the whole time was setter Childress for the Thrill, going to her middle again on that slide.
Shelly Fanning. Shelly Fanning continuing to slam it home. Kill number 12 for her tonight. Hitting at 480.
Full trust. You saw Monterey almost at the 3-meter line, 10 foot, going off, forcing it back to Fanning.
And then an ace for Shelly. She puts her arms out as if to say, what can't I do right now?
Fanning brings a lot of energy to the court. I'm still thinking about that set before, off the net, forcing it back to Fanning. You get Fanning going, you got energy on the court.
Oblad, off hands and down.
So smooth, off of 1 foot. That's a set we haven't seen much throughout the match. The slide attack off of 1 foot behind the setter. You'd love to see it with Oblad.
Pseudo set from Montserrat. Oblad kept it off the floor. Gonzalez attacked from the 10-foot line. Lazareva. Gabby goes flying but got to it. Sauer just keeps it inside the pin. Leah Edmond gets it down.
Incredible, great digs. Gabby Gonzalez actually kept the rally going. Monterey's, I remembered her hot hand in the previous set. It's Leah Edmond out of the back row in system. When your setter's at the net, you can still go to it, producing some offense.
Sauer. Lazareva. Gabby Gonzalez, another good dig. Van Buskirk has it rejected. Lecator, member, Mene.
That extra hang time because the volleyball awareness, recognizing it was probably going to be a tip shot, going up strong with the help. Lecator member Mene to her middle.
Lecator, that vertical she has, over 40-inch vertical, according to Coach Todd Desjardins. Morgan Hand saves it. Lecator goes flying. Morgan bumps it into the sky to get it over. Sauer slams it home.
Sauer just trying to change up her shot. She saw the block set up on her. Defenders who were already in their spot. She had to do something. Throwing in a tip shot around the block. It's got her a kill.
Kenna now up in double figures at 10 kills tonight. Hitting it around 290. Is now going to check into the contest here for the Thrill, Anise Havili. Former Jayhawk just got inducted back into the Kansas Hall of Fame and had her jersey retired back in last August at Kansas. Yelahasheva blocked up front. Kenna Sauer and Van Buskirk there.
That's a strong block setup. Yelahasheva got a tight set on that delivery. You try to push it, and you remember Sauer got tooled the previous one, this time coming up with a strong penetration.
And a service error, as that'll give the Vibe the point right back. Keely, it seems like here in set number 4, when either team is just poised to go on a run, the other team gets an important side out or an unforced error.
And this is what makes professional volleyball so incredible. It's any given point. You saw miss serve right there. Young players, it's okay to miss your serve. It's all about the bounce back and recovery, getting your game back, trying to get that pass after you do miss a serve.
Yelahasheva kept up. Cat Bell hits. Lekator. Havili with the nice dig. Leah, soft, but still able to get it down for that kill. And a 15-13 lead for the Vibe. Official timeout on the floor. ATL trying to power themselves home to another victory here in the A. And it's all started, and it might end with 1-3.
Fans are so excited. She decided to join Atlanta Vibe.
10th year as a pro, signed in July, activated February 14.
She got 25 kills in her opening match, coming out with the bang.
Back set and across court, side out on Lasariva. First touch, making an impact in her home debut. Double change of speed, right over the double block, Lasariva. I think Ana Lasariva's making some fans fast in her home debut.
Tell you what, we keep saying it, Keely, but I mean, it's just, no pun intended, the vibes are so high here inside Gas South Arena. You got to give credit to those running the music here tonight. I know we have a DJ, has been a DJ at every Vibe game this season. He had the swag surf out of the last time out, and then the ever old classic, the YMCA. I mean, getting the fans up and moving here on a Saturday night.
You gotta love it. Between Atlanta and Vegas, if you're in any crowd in those cities, you know there's gonna be good music, good things happening in both crowds and arenas. Even with the Vegas fans, Coach Flory said they're recognized in the community. The community's been so important in both cities. So a lot of credit to Pro Volleyball Federation getting this going for so many new fans of volleyball.
Gabby Gonzalez might have to sign a few more autographs after that last skill and after her performance here tonight. To play off what you just said, Fran Flory says they go to the grocery store and everybody they see seems like they know them and says, got to talk about the community of Vegas and how good they've been to us.
It's pretty special. This is what you want. I look at, Lasariva, an Olympian from Russia here in America. So many opportunities for young players to dream one day, and then international players. You get 2 per team. Vi picked up a stellar one with Lasariva.
Now Marley Montsere serves here for the Vibe. Cat. Kept alive by member Mene. Anna. Leah. Havili still in the contest. Couple of nice digs from her. Lasariva. Kylie Murrah, jump dig to get to it. Gabby Gonzalez, same line, attack. Did not get it in.
That was a right idea by Gonzalez, trying to work the hands of Lasariva on the right side, just missing the connection. You watch her idea. She's trying to do a side cut shot, trying to create the side spin to bounce off of the arms of the blockers, just missed the blockers' arms.
Havili, Oblad, and oh my. Berkeley, when she's been in that middle tonight, she has been hard to stop.
And it all started with a beautiful pass. You get that pass going. You watch Sauer sticking the money. Havili saying, yep, I can do it too. This is the depth of Pro Volleyball Federation. 2 strong setters on each team, showing some playing time, and the connections are there.
Havili able to give Glass Childress a break. Alicia back out on the floor now. See her set as she got down to the floor and able to get the assist. Gabby Gonzalez has been money here tonight.
She has really come in strong when her team needs her. Out of that timeout, that's 2 kills for Gonzalez.
Gabby this evening getting up near that double figure mark as she is at 7 kills. Shelly Fanning has surpassed double figures already and moving into the teens with that last kill.
All the yeses right there. This is another one where you watch Monterey. This is how you cheer for your teammates. Let's go. Get some energy going on the court.
Leah Edmond upset with herself after that last service error, but as you said, Keely, we've seen a lot of aggressive serves tonight.
You know, and you see Edmond changing her serve, but we're not used to seeing this type of serve by Edmond, so it's one of those things, you're trying it in practice, trying to develop it and use it in a game.
Shelly Fanning finds hands and finds the floor. How special has 3 been in the baby blue tonight?
This is almost like one of those no-look passes, but it's a no-look hit because you know block's on you, so that ball might come back to your face to eat it. But Fanning goes, I'm going with power, going with everything I got coming up with that kill.
13th kill. Hitting now well over 500 tonight. Yes, you heard that correctly. Hitting over 500 tonight. Sauer trying for that back corner again and an attack error.
The right idea, and I thought Murr stuck a beautiful pass. It's a smart time to take a timeout by Coach Flory.
Timeout on the floor. Vegas trails by 3. The Vibe trying to get a 4-set victory. We'll find out on the other side.
As week 6 of Pro Volleyball Federation play continues
again, and tonight's main event is Pro Volleyball.
This is Pro Volleyball right here. A power swing.
Thomas Ilara. Jose, back row brilliance. Tom Cobb picks out tap. We've got ourselves a match.
Looking like a baddie, I show up and make them stop. Wanna know my name so badly, cause I run this whole block.
Gear up with the official Pro Collection apparel today. Available exclusively at realprovb.com and provolleyballshop.com.
See the Atlanta Vibe huddle breaking. Top right of your screen, Todd Dagenet. He likes to kind of roam around the huddle during these timeouts. They have player-led breakout groups and sometimes just a player-led huddle in general. Coach Dagenet loves it. This is a player-led team, and he's not going to mess that up anytime soon.
You know, from college athletics, you learn unity is so important in female sports. If you develop that every voice matters, that open line of communication, good things happen.
Kenna Sauer has it absolutely pulverized back in her face by Magda Yelahasheva.
I have a feeling that is the first of many walls we're going to see between Lazareva and Yelahasheva. This is the first time Yelahasheva's getting the start inside of Gas South Arena.
And her second start on the season in back-to-back games. Kat Bell finds Hiapo Yelahasheva.
As a middle, you just have to get up. If you see your setter running in and it's going to be a one-handed save, you just have to turn and get up, trusting that Monterey was going to do that one-hand pop back.
3 points away are the Vibe from taking a 4-set victory. Let's take a look at our league standings thus far as the Vibe tied for the league in the Pro Volleyball Federation. With a win here tonight, they could put themselves solo, and obviously that would have to come with a loss from the Supernovas of Omaha. But again, both at 6-3. This is the 10th game of the year, moving closer and closer to that halfway point and beyond. Keely Eveling, this could be a big-time game and a big-time win for the Thrill. For the Vibe. You say, well, it puts them at 7-3. That's only 4 games over 500, but that gives you so much of a buffer zone away from 500 and really gives you a buffer zone away from everybody else in the Pro Volleyball Federation.
That's right, Brett. The goal at the end of this is to be in the top 4. The top 4 move on to the playoffs, and the winner of the playoffs, they take home $1 million divided up by all of the players. So that's the goal. You get into that top 4, good things can happen at the end of it.
If you've just been staying here with us in Atlanta, a score update for you. Omaha, after set 3, leads 2-1 over Orlando as out of the timeout. The Thrill able to get a point.
You see out of a timeout, good pass, running the slide attack again. Oblad looking pretty back there on that slide attack.
Berkeley here tonight. Just been credited for 5 kills. Been involved on 5 different blocks. Yelahasheva. Gonzalez chases it down beyond the back line. Back to Magda. Pushed over. A free ball right back, Sauer. Leah Edmond No block touch as it sails wide, and back-to-back points for the Thrill.
That's one Edmond wants back. She almost used her hand of a service game instead of the snap over as an attacker. It was hard to switch it up.
Monserrat, back set to Lazareva. And miscommunication there in the back corner will now bring the Vibe within 2.
Lazareva, so much experience, just doing a job with amazing precision on that, with the high five and walk back to serve, ready to take over the match.
Sauer, right into the Atlanta block. Kat Bell, Hintz, looking for Anna Lazareva. Anna just goes out.
Lazareva wants that one back. She needs it just a little higher, misses the connection of her hand, patting herself on the chest, says, guys, that's me.
Glass Childress now for Vegas. Lazareva, Glass Childress first touch, and what a dig. Sauer, a roll shot. Did not touch a Vibe player, and now set in match point here for the league-leading Atlanta Vibe. Here in game number 10 of the inaugural season campaign, trying to get win number 7. Lekator, member Mene at the line. Back set. Lazareva keeps it alive. Lekator from the 10-foot line. And Lekator, member Mene, wins it here for the Vibe as the ATL moves to 7-3 here in 2024 with a 4-set victory.
Coach Dagenet did an excellent job using players, putting Monserrat in. Stringer did a good job getting it going, but it's a team effort to take down an incredible team like Vegas Thrill. Overall, what great volleyball we just witnessed. Pro Volleyball Federation bringing the heat with the talent that we see at each match.
Saw a lot of defense, we saw a lot of offense, and we're going to see it all in a recap up next as the Pro Volleyball Federation on YouTube rolls on here in just moments.
Our day has dawned. A new horizon is upon us. Inspired by the many who came before us, together on a path to achieve something extraordinary.
Do you hear the groundswell? We are at the forefront of a revolution. Empowered, inspired, together. We didn't get here alone.
This is our responsibility. We are creating a new major league on the greatest stage volleyball has ever seen. Pro Volleyball Federation is real pro volleyball.
Now is our time.
Communities will come together.
History will be made.
We are one.
Today, we are inspired.
Today, the light shines on us.
Today marks the beginning of the next chapter.
And we're writing it together.
Looking like a baddie, I show up and make them stop. Wanna know my name so badly, cause I run this whole block.
Gear up with the official Pro Collection apparel today. Available exclusively at renathletics.com and provolleyballshop.com.
The Atlanta Vibe moved to 7-3 on the season, and as for right now, it could just be a few more minutes, or it could be final after tonight if the Omaha Supernovas lose. The Atlanta Vibe are alone at the top of the league standings at 7-3 as a 4-set victory over the Vegas Thrill. Todd Dagenet and the squad pick up their 3rd win of the year here in Atlanta, their 7th overall, and let's look at how they did it in our final stats here tonight. Keely Evelyn, I'm Brett Loftus, and Keely, we said it during the halftime break, and it stayed true there in those final 2 sets. The Vibe just continued to outswing Vegas.
When we came to the stats after set 2, you saw Thrill, their blocks was way higher than Vibe. Vibe stepped up that blocking attention to detail, recognizing which players were on the court, most likely getting the set up, and then overall, kills-wise, Vibe just showed an awesome performance. You had Leah Edmond, 15 kills, leading the way for her team. And I think Thrill has a lot of good things going, but it's the passing game. You got the middles going. You're missing McCage in that middle attack. But if you get your pass going and take care of that first ball contact, anything can happen.
Keely, to your point, there in those final 2 sets, the Atlanta Vibe outblocked the Thrill 10-6. Could that have been the key difference? It sure seems so tonight. Those are your final stats. Vibe take it in 4 over the Vegas Thrill. Just a few more players to highlight. Shelly Fanning tonight ended up with 13 kills and had 3 blocks, 12 kills for Anna Lazareva, and obviously Keely Evelyn just said it, 15 kills tonight for Leah Edmond. And Miss Keely, final thoughts here tonight from the ATL.
You know, I'm just impressed with the level of volleyball that we're seeing in the U.S. You have the elite of the elite in our college game. Now adding all together is just incredible volleyball, something that these young players have to look forward to. I think Atlanta Vibe looking strong. The depth that they have now in the middle with Yelahasheva adding to the lineups, very nice. How both Coach Dagenet can go to both setters to make that offense work at any given night. Good things are happening for Vegas Thrill. You have good offense, you just got to get that pass going consistently to run and open up one-on-one opportunities.
Again, Atlanta at 7-3, Vegas falls to 3-7. That's all we got from you for here in Atlanta. Make sure you go over, still live on the Pro Volleyball Federation YouTube page, Orlando at Omaha. As for Keely Evelyn and this incredible crew directed under Mr. Brent Borkus, I'm Brett Loftus telling you to have a safe, have a happy, and have a healthy night. And hey, grab that person you love, give them a hug for me. They need it. And this has been the Pro Volleyball Federation on YouTube. Have a good weekend, everyone.
Fans are so excited. She decided to join Atlanta Vibe.
10th year as a pro, signed in July, activated February 14th.
She got